What's up, my YouTubers, and welcome back to my cooking channel. Alright, so in today's recipe, we will be making the version of the cheeseburger pasta dish that I made before that I did film. I don't remember if I linked the recipe below or not, but it calls for stuffed shells, which I still cannot find jumbo stuffed shells anywhere. So instead, we're going to make cheeseburger lasagna instead. Now, the lasagna says to cook for 12 to 14 minutes, but I'm going to undercook it for about 8 minutes because the sauce from the cheeseburger stuff is going to cook the rest of the pasta. So, on that note, I went ahead and sprayed out my dish with some cooking spray, and I have some water starting to boil with salt in it. I only have one of these dishes, or else I would double this recipe. I'll probably end up cooking one batch and then cooking another batch later on. But we will see how this goes. I will be linking this recipe again below in case you have stuffed shells. If you find jumbo shells yourself, or if you want to use lasagna noodles. Alright, so let's get cooking, shall we? Let's. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is set the oven to 350. So I'm going to go ahead and set my oven to 350. Check. Oven is at 350. It says cook pasta according to the package directions. Drain, rinse, and cold water, and then drain again. Well, we already went through that. I'm going to undercook the lasagna noodles for about 8 minutes instead of 12 to 14. Meanwhile, in a large skillet, cook the beef onion over medium to high heat until beef is no longer pink, which is about 6 to 8 minutes. I mean, it's basically, brown the meat, which it calls for 1 to 1.5 pounds of lean ground beef. I'm going to be using 1.5 pounds because it's a 3-pound log, and I'm doubling this recipe, hopefully. Either way, calls for 1 medium onion. I think the onions that we bought are a little small, so I'm going to have to use a couple onions. And then, so let's go ahead and start cooking that, shall we? Let's. Alright, so meanwhile, it says to go ahead and get the tomato sauce concoction ready. So, this right here is a 29-ounce can. I'm not using all of this. Since I am doubling this recipe, I'm going to go ahead and double the sauce now. So, it calls for 8 ounces of tomato sauce, but so we're going to do 16 ounces. So, I'm going to measure out 16 ounces now. 1. That is 2. Let me get my spatula. I can make sure to get all this stuff out of it. And alright, then it calls for, if I can read my directions here, half a cup of ketchup. So we need 1 cup of ketchup. 1 cup of ketchup. This is why I said I'm only going to cook the noodles for half the time, because this is a lot of sauce. And then mustard. Let's see how much mustard we need. Mustard, we need 4 cups. So we need half a cup of mustard. And again, I'm just using standard yellow mustard. You guys can use whatever mustard you feel like. If you like a spicier mustard, you can use a spicier mustard. That in there. Add that in there. You aside. Wow, that took almost that entire thing. Interesting. Anyways, and then it says a 4th teaspoon of pepper. We'll just add a little pepper. A lot of pepper. Apparently. And then it says to stir in the sauce until blended. So basically, once the meat and the onions are cooked, we're going to stir in the sauce. Need my whisk to whisk my sauce. Whisk, 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 whisk. And then I just realized that if I'm copying this recipe, I just realized if I'm having this recipe, I should have actually only made one batch of this sauce and then put it in. But it's fine. You know what we can do? I can go ahead and cook the other half of the meat and onions and clean out my bigger pan and then pour everything in. I might end up having to do that. That's why it's always fun to cook with me because one way or another, I always don't think ahead before I start cooking, and then I always mess up something. Now, I would take half of this. I just realized I could probably actually just pour half of this in there. Say to drain. Does it say to drain the meat? It says breaking beef into crumbles. Oh, it does say drain. It does say drain. So we have to drain the beef. So that's perfect because I've drained the beef and then pour everything in. That would make sense. That would make sense. So let me go ahead and move you guys. See, this is the pan I was trying to use because it's a lot bigger. That's pretty much wiped out. I don't remember what I cooked in that last night, but hey, that's okay. And now I have no idea what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my other bowl. Well, that beef is draining. We gotta cook my other beef, but we gotta cut up 2 more onions for that. All right, let's go ahead and check on my pasta noodles, which are boiling over. Yay! All right, those got 2 more minutes, which means I have to hurry up and get this burger going because I need my strainer. And I didn't know where to put my beef at. I have no more bowls. This is fun. We'll just have to put it in there. This is what I'm doing. Taking each individual noodle and I'm making sure that they are separated because some of them do stick together like these two here. They're sticking together, so I have to figure out how to separate them very gently. So tearing them, which is not going to work. This is why I don't do lasagna noodles very often, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm going to let those guys hang out for a little bit. While you guys are hanging out, I'm going to go ahead and get the other onion and beef cooking here. Hi, welcome to my floor. So if you guys are keeping up, that would be 3 pounds of beef and 4 small onions to about medium onions that I'm using so far already. Now, there is an option to go ahead and add sliced pickles or diced pickles to it. I don't know if that meant on top of it at the end or during it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use jalapenos. I'm going to chop up a bunch of these and add them to the beef mixture because I think that would be really, really good. So, do you guys ever find the end bits like this and then like get disgusted and throw them out? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. But that should be plenty. Probably have to put my noodles back in. I'm wondering if I should just put cold water in this and keep cold water. No, that would not be good. I lost the noodle.
Why? 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 Why?
I lost the noodle.
Emotional
That's
damage.
okay because like 3 of them are broken anyways. Wow, my hair went. It's fun cooking with Jenny, isn't it? I hope so. It just dawned on me that I should go ahead and cook the other box of spaghetti. Lasagna noodles because that pan might be deep enough to do 2 boxes. Now I have to turn on my water again. Then I have to figure out where to put those noodles. But by the way, this is why I don't cook very often either. Because look at my nice stove now. Oh yeah, from the water overflow. That's okay because I actually have some. I'll show you guys. If you guys have flat top stoves like I do, personally, I don't like flat top stoves, but this is like my dream oven because it's double oven. But if you do have a flat top stove, get this. I highly, highly recommend it. This stuff lasts literally forever. We've had this for a year and a half now, and it's only like down to here. And I use this stuff like constantly. Like every time I cook something one way or another on our stove top. But this stuff right here, like I just take it, squirt it on there, leave it sit for a little bit, and then I take just a normal dish sponge with the like with this part on it, and I scrub it around really, really good. And then if it doesn't come up, I take a little bit more. So yeah, it gets your stove top really nice and shiny again. So there's a little tidbit between me cooking. So let's get back into it. I'm trying to. Then says to add, and find my directions here. My directions say to. My directions say to stir in tomato sauce, ketchup, blah, blah, blah. And look who decided to come in and see me. Mr. Banks. Hi, Banks. Banksy's here. The always Banksy's. All right, let's go ahead and get this set up here. I just realized something. Totally just realized something. I'm making lasagna. And I just stirred in the sauce. You're supposed to do layers. Like meat, cheese, sauce. And I just stirred in the sauce. Cooking with Jenny. That's okay because what, Binksy Binks? You guys hear this? Like, meow, meow, meow. He wants attention. He wants attention. Should I check on your kitty food? Should we check on your kitty food? All this. Oh, I'm sorry, I stepped in your tail. Oh, actually, let's feed him here. Let's feed this kitty. You have cat food. Hello. I'm not going to pet you. I'm cooking. I can't pet you. You're going to have to wash my hands 4 million times. All right, we're going to try to do this way first. So I guess we're going to layer some noodles. We're going to keep the broken ones out on the side here. mozzarella and sharp cheddar. I need something else to mix these in. Yeah, I have two whole noodles left and one broken one. All right, so now that I made a huge mess on my countertop, let's see. It says to bake for 15 minutes. So we'll try 20 minutes. Why? Why are we going to try 20 minutes? Because I said so. So let's go ahead, and it does say uncovered though. So when you do stuff your shells, it does say uncovered. I'm sure you guys can read the recipe, but I'm going to make this uncovered. I'm wondering if I should cover it because of the cheese. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to cover it. I know that like speeds up the cooking time, but I'm going to put that. Oh my god, that's really heavy. That's really heavy. So we're going to set my timer for. We'll just do the 15 minutes. We'll go from there. Now I get to clean up my mess. So, all right, my timer just went off. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off my oven. We're going to take this out. Oh my god, it smells so good. It smells so good. And we are going to open it. Oh, that looks so good. I'm going to keep this on here for right now. And then when Jim comes home, he'll probably cut into it. So then I will show you guys when he gets here what it looks like. But for now, it's going to stay in there. I probably should take off the tinfoil so the noodles don't overcook. But it's fine. It's fine. Because that's why it's fun cooking with Jenny. So until Jim gets home, I will see you in a few hours. All right. Welcome back to a few hours later with little Miss Amelia here. She is going to help us. Now that Jim is home, he is going to get cut into our lovely, you guys. Whoops, sorry, Diego. Lovely lasagna here. And this little girl is going to be so jealous because she wants to eat some. So this is what it looks like so far. And then I'll let Jim do it. We need a knife, this, and then we need a plate or something. You see the camera? You see the camera? I'm all excited about this Christmas. Say hi. Say hi. Do you see yourself? All right, let's let Daddy dive into this. Okay.
What's this gonna be?
Cheeseburger lasagna. I only use 1 box of noodles and I use the whole 3 pounds of everything. I don't know how the layers are gonna be, so that's why I was like, I'd rather you just cut into it.
That's okay. Yeah. Hey, extra layer of noodles is cool, but if not, you, like the last layer could be like right here, and then sauce, and then cheese.
Well, yeah, I kind of did it backwards.
So follow me.
I accidentally
How do you want this go?
mixed the sauce however you wanted it. Let me teach you quick.
Let's go.
I accidentally mixed the sauce with the meat and then separated, so it wasn't really layered, but it's kind of layered.
By the way, this can go good with any pasta, especially rigatoni.
I already, yeah, so I told him, I said, it's supposed to have stuffed tails, but I could not find stuffed tails, so.
Go up north with some stuffed shells. Like, you guys something right? You guys stuffed shells? Like what? The star of the show right here. No, right, baby girl.
Look.
Ooh.
She's like, I want that. This is good. I can move it because you have to take it. We're gonna have it.
Tony, this is good.
All right. Now, 2 forks. Let's try this. I'm sure it's gonna be good, but
A fancy fork for my life.
Really, you're going rogue. She's like, I want to watch the TV. All right, let's take some all of it. Take some all of it. Take. Well, if I can get some, can't get some noodles. All right.
I'll try it out. Take two.
I added jalapenos to it.
Did you? Nice.
Tastes like it has a little more mustard in it this time. It was really good. So,
Okay.
so on the note, if you did enjoy the Jenny cooking show of me again failing at cooking, and if you liked seeing Millie and Jim again in my villies, hit the big like button, subscribe to my channel for more content because it's the Jenny cooking show with triplets and everything else. All right, I'm gonna you guys stay awesome. Bye.